Hi, third grade. It's time to take a look at our DMA for today. We're starting a brand new week. It's Monday, and we are on week 34, day 1. So let's go ahead and get started with our warm-up problems for today. Our first problem is looking at a pattern, and we're looking to find the missing numbers in this pattern. So we can see that looking at our numbers, we have 99, 92, and 85. Now, if you notice, each number, is it increasing or decreasing? That means increasing means are the numbers going up in value or are the numbers going down in value? Right, they're decreasing. That means they're one less, or they are less than what they start with, right? So if I have 99, 99 is greater than 92. So we have decreased our amount. 92 is greater than 85. So again, we're decreasing or going back a little bit at a time, right? So let's check and see, well, how much are we decreasing? So to get from 99 to 92, I need to subtract. So subtract what? So we are going to subtract, going down, 99. What comes before 99? 98, then 97, 96, 95, 94, 93, and 92. Yes. All right, so let's go ahead and continue. Subtract 7 here. So let's see if we can subtract 7 also here. So go 92. 1 less is 91, 90, 89, 88, 87, 86, and finally 85. So I've got 7 here. I've subtracted 7 here also. So now I see that this pattern is continuing at least twice. So if it's continued at least twice, we know that we're going to have a rule of subtract 7. So now I need to subtract 7 once again. And to do that, I can subtract 5 and then 2. And I can subtract 5, which makes 80, and then subtract 2 more, which would make 78. So my next number in my pattern is going to be 78. Now I can do the same thing once again. I could subtract 8, but that's too much, right? So what if I subtract 5 again and 2 again? So if I subtract 5, that would be 73, and then 2 more would be 71. Now, if I go ahead and do the same thing again, subtract 7, this time I could take away 1, because that's here in the 70, and then subtract 1, and then 6. So if I subtract 1, that's going to be, right, 70, and then I would have 6 less would be 64. So subtracting 7 each time would give me 78, 78, 71, and then 64. All right, let's take a look at our next problem. Deanna has 4 packs of crayons with 8 crayons in each pack. How many crayons does Deanna have in all? So we want a total number of crayons. So I have 4 packs, right? And I have, those are my groups, right? So this is telling me I'm going to use what to find a total? Right, multiplication. Because my first factor tells me my groups. My second factor tells me my objects in each group. And we continue to have this same understanding. You're going to use this in 4th grade too. objects in each group, and this is going to be my total objects. So, how many groups do I have? Right, 4 packs. How many objects are in each group? 8 crayons in each pack. So there's 8 crayons here, 8 here, 8 here, and also 8 there. So once I go ahead and have 4 groups of 8, now I can add 8 plus 8 is 16. 8 plus 8 is 16. And if I take my 16 and my 16 and put it together, I get a sum of 32. So my total crayons, once I've used my addition, my repeated addition to help me find my total, I get 4 groups of 32, or excuse me, 4 groups of 8 will give me a product of 32. The product is the answer to a multiplication sentence. So factor, factor, product. All right, now let's take a look at our next problem. It has to do with measuring the length. And remember, we know that we have ½ inches in between every inch, and then we have quarter inches also. So notice that right here is my half. That's the half. And then right here, and I'm just going to put half there, nice and small. And then here are my quarters on the opposite sides. So now if you look, we have how many whole inches? How many whole inches? Well, if you notice, our whole inches are broken up into fractions in between. So there's 4½ and here is 4½, 5½, 6½, and this is going to be 7 and 7 whole inches and half of another. So 7½ inches is the length of that earthworm. Okay, so and now we're going to take a look at our last problem. It says draw square units to show the area inside of the rectangle. So area is how many square units are in or will cover the inside of this square. Now, not perimeter, even though each one of these sides is showing the length of this, and they didn't even say what the length is. We're going to assume that we have 3 rows, because you can either use this side to tell me how many rows there are, or you can use this side to tell how many rows there are. So that could be 3 rows with 3 columns, or 3 rows with 3 columns. So how many rows and how many columns? So I have 3 rows of 3. 3 rows with 3 squares in each row. So there's 3 here, and there's 3 here, and there's 3 here. And 3 plus 3 plus 3 is, right, 9 square units. Now, when we don't have the square units there to help us see the squares, we remember that the side, one of the sides is going to tell us our rows, and either the top or the bottom can help us find the columns. And 3 rows of 3 is going to give us our area of 9 square units. Now, for your discussion today, I'm going to have you tell me what the perimeter or the length of the sides is going to be of this square. So you're using what you know about the length of each side to tell me the perimeter or the length of all the lines. So for your discussion, what is the length of all the sides. And that will tell me my what? Perimeter. The length of all the sides will tell me my perimeter. Perimeter is the length of the sides that you use to make the figure. All right, that's it for today. It's Monday, starting a brand new week of learning. Can't wait to see you guys in math today. Have a great day.